So Sid Slam this week, and it's been a busy weekend of lots of racing, which is awesome because it feels like we're almost back to normal, but it also means I have no chance of making this in 2 minutes. It was Superleague Arena Games, fast, furious, packed races with swim, run, bike, swim, run, a format just a couple of minutes between each round, 200 metres, 5k and 1k being the distance of the swim, bike, run. Round 1 saw a surprise from Beth Potter as she had a great swim, meaning she was only seconds behind, out of the water behind Lucy Charles-Barkley and Sophie Caldwell. Potter then ran away from the women on the treadmill to stay away solo on the bike to take the first scalp. Caldwell out-sprinted Lucy for second. Round 2 started with the run, and Lucy pushed Potter all the way to the line, matching her pace. The difference between the other women not so much, and so it was a pack on the bike before Charles-Barkley showed her superior swim to take out round 2. Caldwell second, Potter third. Heading into round 3, bike, swim, run format, and all 3 women were tied on 18 points. The format would favour the swim runner, and so it as the bike at the start was not going to break up the race. Lucy Charles-Barkley started to look like the favourite for the win, having matched Potter for pace in round 2. Ruth Astle did try to break up the bike, attacking over the hill as she does in every crit race in the Zwift, but was soon reeled in by the rest of the women. Whilst Lucy wasn't as slick in transitions over the weekend and lost a valuable seconds throughout the day, once she dived into the pool she erased any deficit and was always first back on deck. But this time Potter was holding pace with Caldwell, not too far behind Lucy, and again a tardy transition from Lucy meant that Potter and the rest of the women gained some ground. And then Potter also gained more seconds as she ramped up the treadmill and hit speeds faster than the rest of the women, running past Lucy and running away to take the Superleague Triathlon Arena Games in London. Lucy finished in second, Caldwell in third, Rachel Plummer in fourth, Georgia Taylor-Brown in fifth, and Breathe, and I'm so out of time already. 70.3 Geelong saw a head-to-head battle between Ellie Salthouse and Amelia Watkinson once again that's been developing over the Australian season. This time Salthouse didn't quite have her usual lead out the water, still first out, but she had Grace Tech, Steph Demetrius, Amelia Watkinson on her feet. It was Watkinson and Salthouse that applied the pressure on the bike, giving themselves 5-minute lead by T2. Leading it to a foot race. Salthouse sent the first warning signals, immediately shot out of T2, gapping Watkinson within the first few kilometres. It was pace that she would continue to run away with and take yet another win. Watkinson once again in second, and Grace ran herself back up into third. It was an Ironman debut, a win and a Kona slot all in one for Hannah Wells at Ironman New Zealand. Just 4 women in the race. Sadly, the 3-week postponement wasn't enough time for Teresa Adam to regain health and fitness to defend her title. In what looked like magic near perfect conditions in Taupo, it was Beck Clark that was first out the water with Wells 5 minutes behind. Clark would then hold on to the lead until halfway on the bike when Wells moved ahead to hit T2 with 6 minutes over Clark. Wells maintained control to execute a solid and impressive first Ironman, taking Ironman New Zealand title in just over 9 hours. Clark had one of her best performances to date with PBs in the swim, bike and run to finish second, and Emily McNaughton, also in her first full distance, finished in third. Pretty sure I was nowhere near the 2 minutes, but what a weekend of racing, more of that. Any of that deficit along the way. Oh, this is shocking. Can Lucy Charles-Barkley just have like a simple name? Because it's a real pain trying to say Lucy Charles-Barkley fast. LCB, Lucy, anything easier? It's fast, furious, and I can't even start.